You a good purr kitten? He's a good boy. Yeah. Need to turn the noise suppression off. He's very quiet. I can't get them. I've got a boy in my lap. Sorry for not using the original intro. Or the normal intro. But he's very lovey right now. He's a boy. He's very lovey right now. Hold on. There's a boy. Yeah.
You are a very special boy.
How's it going, y'all? Yeah. Scratch your face on stuff. Just kind of love everything. It's a good boy. I'm allergic too, but I just take allergy medicine because, like, dude, I can't not, you know? I can't not have a cat. Like, look at this. Look at this boy. Look at this baby. Fucking shit. Ah. God, fuck. Fuck. Why? Asshole. Boy time over. Cats, gotta love them. Ow! Fucking hell. What was that about? Did you draw blood? That was uncomfortable. That's a clip for February. I don't know if I can show that. Ugh. Yeah, no, that one's on me. I was trying to cuddle him more than he wanted. Let me make sure I tweet out. Ow. He's okay. He was like, hey, what's up, Dad? And I'm like, motherfucker. Alright, well, I'm awake now. Mean boy? Why can't we see your face? Right, sorry, it was still pointing at my crotch. Yeah, he got me right here, and right here. Yeah, I kind of woke up late. So aside from that, it's been good. Aside from that thing that just happened. Well, that one's not drawing any blood. This one is over there. Sorry about that. It'll stop bleeding in a second. Dick? Anyway, let's play Balatro. Yeah, it's a little hat. I agreed to wear a hat as one of my, like, subathon incentives. The joys of living with a cat. Alright. +1 hand every town. Start with 10 extra bucks. I don't think that that's worth as much. I mean, I guess you can get a stronger opening, but Earn no interest. Green deck seems interesting. Nebula deck seems really strong. I think I'm gonna go with Nebula. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, those are the ones that I've got. All right, we're gonna go with Nebula then. Oh, so you can't get like other difficulties until you beat it with that specific deck. I have not unlocked the checkered deck, no. Still kind of sipping my morning coffee because I woke up late. The easiest deck. And that's a pretty good starting hand. Do I want to do anything with that? I mean, this is more or less basic math. Well, we're only gonna get that, so I guess we gotta discard some. I don't see anything happening there, and we're not gonna go for a run on that, so let's just get rid of those cards. Nothing that, like, we've seen before? Alright, well, there's 4 of a kind. Is that good enough? Yeah, alright. Yeah, this game is great. I'm really glad you guys told me to play it. Okay, the half Joker is really good. I just don't want to go that route again. I want to do something different this time. So, math question, how many hats could we fit on, of this size could we fit? Well, if we're stacking, it goes a lot. Because I can fit 3 normal hats. This has to be used immediately, right? So let's use this one. Moobot's still in ad mode. Yeah, it's gonna be for a week. I apologize. Converts up to 3 selected cards into hearts. There's just nothing to do with that. Does nothing? Question mark? When something does nothing in a game like this, it does everything. God damn it, boy. I mean, it's my fault. But still. 2 of a kind is fine. But not as good as... Convert 3 into... Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess I'd want to do this, and then I can do a royal flush. Or not a royal flush, but a flush, right? Straight flush? That's it. There we go. That's like the only time that that's gonna matter. Did you know that the Chinese on the front of the Codex Orcs translate to Codex European Barbarian? I mean, that's not entirely off, but lore-wise, it's a bit off. That's really funny. Welcome, Gear. The face cards are really strong, though. Does Ace count as a face card in this? Yeah, let's get the nothing voucher. There's no way it does nothing. What's a face card anyway? King, Queen, Jack, but I'm not sure if they want to call Ace. Is this crack? A little bit, yeah. I feel like a lot of my win was to that legendary Joker. Not having to deal with this bullshit is strong as hell. Ace is not considered a face card. As well, I mean, it's not considered a face card to me either, but like, you know, does this game consider it a face card for some insane reason? I mean, that's a thing, but it's not that much. This is like almost a thing. We got 3 in a row. We don't need this, this, or this. What's the special effect? Discard 2 random cards when you play a hand. All right. Two pair is really not worth talking about. Only have to get to 600. It's fine. We kept the queen. That's good. There's a little blood in that. Great. Must have gotten me in my nose too. There's not likely to be another queen. So I'm gonna ditch the queen for hopefully an 8 or a 4. Don't really want to do 2 pair. Not dying, just the cat got me real fucking good. We really can't do anything with this. And I don't want to play anything because I want to keep the 5-4-3 on the off chance we get somewhere with that. Same with the... All right. Yeah, I think we lose this run. 3, 5. I mean, we don't really have like a thing going here. And this is the best we've got. Yeah, all right. I fucked up. I bet you the blank does something when combined with something else or whatever. Yeah, that run was not great. I don't really like Earth Defense Force. I find it to kind of be like nothing's happening constantly. It always feels like it's too big for its own good. But I also played like the first one where it was like they really hadn't gotten it together at that point. Oh, that's why I only got 1 consumable. Because I told it I only wanted 1. Maybe I should go back to it. Okay, it's done bleeding now. Played face cards give 30 plus chips when scored. +1 hand size. Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give. These are like anti-synergistic to some degree. Or synergistic, depending. If I make my own whole deck... If I make my whole deck base cards, then we'll be happy. The sequel to 5 is getting an English release. Okay, then we might need to give that a go. I'm still waking up a bit, so I'm like incoherent. Sorry. We keep these, we get rid of that. Every face card is worth more. I think we have to go with something like this. That was pretty good. And then what is it again? It's 50% chance. Okay, so if I'm just like turning everything into face cards, then this will be good. I really didn't get Pacific Drive. I played the demo and I was just like, nah. It's so close to being a thing. Let's get rid of the excess. Oh, but that's not really excess, is it? Let's get rid of everything that's not a face card, because that's what we're going for. 3 of a kind. Hey, Luigi guy, how you doing? When blind is selected, destroy the Joker to the right and permanently add double its sell value. So, like, it doesn't have an effect? Or is it gone forever? We'll give it a go. We're gonna try weird shit, even if I'm not totally sure if it's good or not. Must play 5 cards. Okay. All right, we'll see if that comes back or not. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about the AI Willy Wonka scam. Is there more news? Because like I heard that, so the AI Willy Wonka scam is that they said, oh, we're gonna have this magical adventure for kids to come to. It's would you like the scripts? Yes, please. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes. Yeah, like DM me that if you gotta. Like, the actors knew how shit it was because they showed up and they're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, like send me a DM on like Discord or just post it in chat, your sub. The Oompa Loompa was not paid? She looked like she wasn't. Adds double the rank of the lowest card in hand to multi. So if you add like a, oh, it has excerpts. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Wonka Doodle. Oh. Audience member engages with interactive flowers, offers compliments in which the flowers respond with pre-recorded whimsical thank yous. Should be noted that that didn't exist. Like a lot of the effects and stuff that were talked about were just not a thing. Thank you, Gear, by the way. Wonka Doodle 1, 2 guests. Oh. And if you see a butterfly, whisper your sweetest dreams to it. There are official secret keepers and dream carriers of the Guardian. Willie McDuff. Who the fuck? Gathering everyone's attention. Now I must ask, has anyone seen the elusive Bubble Bloom? It's a rare flower that blooms just once every blue moon and fills the air with shimmering bubbles. Hold on. Before I read this, I feel like I need to pull up the actual location. No, I'll read the whole thread, but we need to actually look at the place first while I'm reading this. Willy Wonka. I'm pretty sure if I just search Willy Wonka, I'll find it. Okay. All right. Yeah, now I can read it. Let me pull this up on screen for y'all. It was 45 bucks or like 30 quid to get in, right? All right, here we go. Now I can read it. So, real DashCon ball pit energy, yeah. So anyway, Willie McDuff says, gathering everyone's attention. Now I must ask, has anyone seen the elusive bubble bloom? It's a rare flower that blooms just once every blue moon and fills the air with shimmering bubbles. The stage crew discreetly activates bubble machines, filling the area with bubbles, causing excitement and wonder among the audience. Wonka Doodle 2. I guess this is like the second Oompa Loompa. What is a Wonka Doodle? Pretending to catch bubbles. Quick! Each bubble holds a whisper of enchantment. Catch one and make a wish. Willie McDuff. As the bubble catching frenzy continues, remember in the Garden of Enchantment, every moment is a chance for magic. Every corner hides a story, and every bubble catches a bubble, holds a dream. He opens his hand and the bubble gently pops, releasing a small twinkling light that ascends into the rafters, leaving the audience in awe. That would be fucking cool if it could actually happen. How the fuck is that supposed to work? Willie McDuff with warmth. My dear friends, take time to explore and to laugh and to dream. For in this garden, the magic is real and the possibilities are endless. And who knows? The next wonder you encounter may be just around the bend. Scene ends with the audience fully immersed in interactive magical experience, laughter and joy filling the air as Willie McDuff and the Wonka Doodles continue to engage and delight with their enchanting antics and treats. What? Transition to Bubble and Lemonade Room. So this reads like a script for a movie. Like you could do all of this shit in a movie, but these are not stage directions. You aren't magic. Have I seen the Lemonade Room? I believe I have, yes. I really want to show this very like DashCon ball pit thing while I'm describing magic and whimsy. Because you just need to see how shit you got jelly beans and a quart of lemonade, just like a little tiny pint, was it? Something just like there's so many. One jelly bean. I thought you got several jelly beans. Jesus fuck, one jelly bean. The meth Oompa Loompa is like the best, yeah. Willie McDuff, suddenly brightening. Speaking of light spirits, I find myself quite parched after our unexpected adventure. Can you send us a picture of the Lemonade Room? But fortune smiles upon us. For just beyond this door lies a room filled with refreshments, most delightful. The Bubble and Lemonade Room. With a flourish, Willie opens a previously unnoticed door, revealing a room which air sparkles with floating bubbles and rivers of sparkling lemonade flow freely. Willie McDuff is the Scottish version of Willy Wonka. Okay, that makes sense. What the fuck is this shit? Why is there an evil man? Why is there an evil man? Listen, I know that normally I'm like super against AI shit and reading it on stream. That being said, I'm super against AI shit, so we're reading it on stream because this is fucking awful. I DM'd you the Lemonade Room. Oh my god, yes, let's fucking go. Oh, yes! Anyway, let me go back to reading about the Lemonade Room. With a flourish, Willie opens a previously unnoticed door, revealing a room where air sparkles with floating bubbles and rivers of sparkling lemonade flow freely. Willie McDuff. Here, my dear guest, you may quench your thirst with lemonade that fizzes and dances on the tongue and chase bubbles that burst with flavors unimaginable. A toast to adventures shared and friendships forged in the heart of the unknown. The audience, now relieved and rejuvenated by whimsical tournament events, follows Willie into the bubble and lemonade room. Laughter and chatter filling the air once more as they immerse themselves in the joyous, bubbly wonderland. Fucking let's go. That's so good. Let's not forget our secret invention, the soup-flavored jelly beans designed to keep the wee ones clean. Hot, spicy beans that, Loris's voice, attract the birds, winks. That's a story for another day, or perhaps a question for your parents. Audience chuckles, appreciating the playful innuendo. Is this the bouncy house? I love it when the audience gets stage directions. Yes. No, it's the hot, spicy beans that will get you laid. Willie says, ah, my favorite, the boogery bean. Freshly made from Grandpa's old crusty hanky. That tastes, well, let's just say, uniquely exquisite. The guests exchange amused and slightly apprehensive glances. Like, the warehouse is said like, this is all them. Which, to be fair, it is. Because, like, let's go back to the lemonade room. Okay. There's a lot here, but, like, there's a couple things that we could have done to make this look better. Without it. So this was a thing that was people were charged like $40 to get into, and they were promised a magical adventure for their children. And this is the wonderful lemonade room. Okay, so here's some things we could have done to improve this situation that would have cost next to fucking nothing. Line the lemonade up. Like, maybe do something fun with it. Put a tablecloth down. Like, I don't want to see that this is a folding chair or a folding table. Like, yeah, you should have just canceled it, but let's pretend like you're gonna try and roll with this. Like, the lack of a tablecloth makes this look like the worst fucking con I've ever been to. You know? This looks like the kind of shit that they do for us when I was in elementary school. And you just kind of like let it go that it wasn't as magical as you were expecting it to be. The AI didn't tell me to do any of that. Yeah, the AI told you what the pictures of the place were supposed to look like. So you just had to like do that, you know? Okay. New details on the Willy Wonka Experience disaster. The script was 15 pages of AI generated gibberish. Made-up villain called the Unknown, an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. I fucking love him. He's so fucked. Listen to the children cry.
What is that? It's the Unknown.
He's so fucked. Fuck them kids. You make them disappointed and then you make a fucked up creature pop out of the wall. That's so good. I love that people called the police. Man, imagine the best part of this being that it's horrifying. Like, the actors did the best they could. Like, because here's the deal. These scripts that I've been reading, they were told an hour before go time to just, like, ditch the script and just, like, go with it. You know? Yeah, here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Connell.
Can I pause this or something?
One of the actors employed.
I always forget which one is. Audio volumes, audio mixer. Okay, there we go. Now I can turn up the audio a bit. All right, so this is one of the actors. And it really just feels like they didn't have a fucking chance at this.
Play Willy Wonka at the Wonka's Chocolate Experience fiasco that happened in Glasgow this weekend. I'm going to be poking a little bit of fun at the event, but I wanted to say before I start that I feel for anyone who...
Real quick, hold up.
Hello everyone, my name is Paul Connell, and I was one of the actors employed to play Willy Wonka.
He's got just the right voice for, like, a Scottish Willy Wonka. I know I'm American, but, like, okay.
At the Wonka's Chocolate Experience fiasco that happened in Glasgow this weekend. I'm going to be poking a little bit of fun at the event, but I wanted to say before I start that I feel for anyone who bought tickets to this event, people who are expecting a magical chocolate experience.
I like that people aren't blaming the actors. Like, I haven't seen anyone going after the actors. Because, I mean, like, look. This woman is not having a good time in the Oompa Loompa meth lab.
And got me in a top hat in a dirty warehouse in Glasgow. People who wanted Timothy Chalamet and got Timothy Charlatan. But I am going to tell kind of my side of it as an actor who was employed at this event. So the first red flag for me was when I was cast as Willy Wonka. Anyone who looks at me and thinks Willy Wonka and not Oompa Loompa is out of their mind. I give off major Oompa Loompa energy. But not like a good Oompa Loompa, not like one of the, like one that's at the back during the dance numbers, like falling over like your aunt at a line dancing class on holiday. But I got cast as the part on the Thursday, and was told that I needed to learn the script for the Friday. So I said, no problem, send it over. The script was 15 pages, monologue, pretty much, of AI-generated gibberish, which I will read some for you if you want. In fact, no, I don't even need to read it because I learnt it all, and it was mad. I've learnt all of it. That's all in there. That's in my brain. So I'll give you one of the lines from the script. I'm not going to do the Willy Wonka voice because I think I've embarrassed myself enough over the last few days. But one of my favourite lines was, "There is a man who lives here. His name is not known. So we call him the Unknown. The Unknown is an evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls." What? What is an evil chocolate maker for a start? Does he make evil chocolate, or is he an evil man who makes chocolate? And what do you mean he lives in the walls? So I had to perform that line with gusto and validity, and that was a challenge as an actor. We were told on the experience to hand out
Official Pig Wrestler, thank you for the gift sub to Unknown Hostage.
a jelly bean, one jelly bean per child.
One.
And a quarter of a cup of Tesco's own brand lemonade. That was what the children got. No chocolate. There was no chocolate to be had at this chocolate factory, which I really think they missed the trick, because if there's ever an event to sell chocolate, I'd say it was this one.
Yeah, I mean, like, it'd be shitty to do to make them, like, pay $40 and then, like, there's a chocolate stand. Your kid's gonna be like, "Got what chocolate, Mom?" But, like, you could have made hand over fist. You could have brought the whole price down and done that if you wanted.
But no, they went with a single jelly bean and a quarter of a glass of lemonade.
Yeah, Tesco is not like a high dollar brand. It's like Safeway, I think, is the equivalent here in America. It was the store's own brand of lemonade, yeah. Is there another part to this? Yeah, here are the images they showed, and like, okay, I'm not for AI generated stuff. I know that everyone knows this at this point. We're switching to just chatting, aren't we? Let's just change this whole VOD to be just chatting, because, like, we have to talk about this. Hold on. And we can go back to Balatro in a minute. We got the tweet chain? Okay. I saw the one with the, oh, this is the tweet chain that he made. Okay, perfect. I feel so fucking bad for this guy. Okay, let me tweet out that I've changed things. Yeah, they're doing one in Australia now. Here's the Tesco lemonade. 60p for a 2 liter? No sugar added. Yeah, the pictures. Okay, there's so much going on. Give me half a second, guys. It's not liquid cancer. It's just like cheap ass lemonade. Like, it's, you know? Also, Bitcoin is like trending. Kind of want to check my. I bought Bitcoin, right? I bought Bitcoin as an experiment. Because people were like, you don't understand NFTs and stuff. Like, if you don't own Bitcoin or you haven't tried to get into like crypto, then you have no idea what's going on with NFTs. Notice all these chuds are now hawking AI art because the NFT thing died. But I was like, okay, bet. If I'm going to have a expose, if I'm going to be talking about NFTs, I should probably at least understand how you get Bitcoin, right? And then Elon Musk went on SNL and my Bitcoin dropped to like $5. I spent $20 on Bitcoin, right? Hey, it's up to $20, $24.56. Let's fucking go. If I take it out, I have to pay taxes on it. Because I knew that was going to be a defense people would use. I bought $20 worth of Bitcoin. You don't really buy a whole Bitcoin unless you got money for days. Okay, let's get back to this scam rather than NFTs. All right, so I'm not for... First off, this rabbit thing with the fucked up teeth is horrifying. I missed a resub. Lesbian Terrain, thank you for... Or Lesbian Terran, thank you for the 38 months of support. Okay, so let's say that you are gonna use AI to do this, right? First off, my tip here would be keep it all in the same aesthetic, first off, because this is like futurism, I guess. AI really loves futurism, which is really funny. And then this is like Art Nouveau? They trademarked everything. It's got really lazy AI stank to it. It does. Yeah, I mean, step one is hire an actual artist rather than like have whatever this is happening. Step two is like fix this, man. Like, look at this. You know, like you go, okay, catstigating. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Live performances, fix the kerning. Just literally like this im. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like, it's sort of like futurism. Like, there's something similar to it. It's like the real sharp lines and focus on like machinery and stuff reminds me of futurism, but it's just this weird thing that AI does. I don't even know what to call this. I didn't do well in art history. I went and talked to my art history teacher the other day, and she was surprised I was still doing art. And I'm like, nah, I went to school for this shit. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on in art history half the time, but you know. Okay, so I've seen images that they've shown. Okay, this right here. This image in the background. Okay. It has enough stank that it might single-handedly get AI regulated in the UK. I mean, that would be great. I really don't feel like AI is necessarily the problem here. I feel like it's that they used AI to scam people. So, like, they could have done this by hiring an artist and then drawn something similar to this, and then people show up and the fucking unknown pops out of the walls. Like, that's still an option. Like, you can still scam people like that. You don't need AI to be this shitty of a scam artist, but you could. I mean, it's all AI. Like, yes. The unknown is my favorite cryptid now. The the evil chocolatier who lives in the walls. I mean, like, yeah, I feel like AI is going to be used for a lot of scams because, like, you can put out something that, you know, looks pretty good at a quick glance, and then you notice the bunny with the fucked up teeth. But, okay, so you don't want to hire an artist. You go, okay, this is what I think that Willy Wonka's magical chocolatiering factory looks like, right? Go down to Joann's Fabrics or Michael's or whatever the fuck equivalent you've got there in the UK. Buy yourself some fake ass grass, right? Yeah, it's like, it's a little bit like Art Nouveau, especially here with the filigree up here. It's inconsistent on both sides, which was not a thing, but I mean, like, we're critiquing AI art's ability to stay on like aesthetic, and it doesn't know even what aesthetic it's doing. Like, these little fellas look wrong. They're not the same. Like, if it was Art Nouveau, it would be the same, but the AI doesn't remember what it was doing over here versus over there. So, you know, gotta trademark that tunnel, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. Why is there an asterisk? Because it was supposed to be in quotes. The AI understood that it could have been. Dripications. Yeah, dripications. What do you mean, dripications? I've read the... Yeah, I'll read it again. Latin. Dim tight. Depractions. Vivil sounds. Ungrieveville. Impretty. Dimdickly. Dimdickly. This word doesn't have a vowel until the very end, so I'm having a hard time even beginning to understand how you pronounce it. Twding. Where's orthogonal? He knows how to pronounce words that don't have vowels. Dojection. Ignimic sounds. Svidi. expected twits. The color palette is nice. Yeah, I mean it's you know, complementary colors. They went for You don't need anything as fancy as that. Let's just find a color wheel. There we are. All right. So you want to have purple? Pick some colors that are on the opposite side of the color wheel. I'm teaching you art theory off this piece of shit. All right. So we got like purples, right? So on the other end of the purples and the blues, what's on the other end of purple and blue? Well, it's orange and yellow. So if you want it to look cool, like if you want it to look awesome, not cool as in like cool colors, but like, and you see this all the time, like Christmas is red and green, right? Think of any like sports team, right? Like you'll notice that they do the same thing. They either pick ones across the wheel or ones right next to themselves on the thing. Doing ones that are like really off base, like blue and red, is going to be like weird, right? Like this, you want to pick like ones that are directly across or like next to the ones that you're directly across from. Purple and yellow for the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. Yeah, this is color theory. You can get real complex with it, but this is color theory in general. Is like, if you pick this color, you want this color also in the piece, because that's just how light works, you know? So yeah, that's why this looks cohesive. They went for like an off yellow or off white yellow kind of thing. We've barely touched a lot of the stuff. Like, we need to listen to the actor talk about all the stuff. Okay, so let's say, again, I'm going to go back to this image because I feel like this is really important. Let's say you AI generate a whole bunch of images. You just go figure out how to make these things. Now, some of this you're not going to be able to make on a budget. Like this chocolate tree thing, not happening. And these things, I think they did try. Like some of these things, you know, you see like the like that was their attempt at making this thing or some equivalent, you know. The chocolate like being uneven sizes of squares is very common for AI. Like if it's supposed to be very regimented, like it needs to look very specific. Also, all of the lollipops have like, you know, they have a film over them to protect them, but like it kind of just looks like gross. Like, you save so much budget on not paying an artist, so just like, how? Yeah, it looks like it has some kind of mucus coming off of it. Color theory is when you paint red lines on the hospital floor to symbolize life. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe they like, I wonder where they got some of these statues, because these look like they were made by someone who knew what they were doing, you know? That's like a really, like, that's a obscure Tumblr joke that no one's gonna get. The red floors. I love him. I love the unknown. He's so fucked. It could have been rented, sure. But this looks like it was made by someone who knew what they were doing. But like, okay, so you know that this is what it's got to look like. You could get, okay, if I was going to do this on the cheap, here's what I would do. And this is because I'm an artist, so like I could figure out how to do some of this shit on the cheap. You go down to, there's places that do reclaimed housing supplies. Hey, clown pubes. you could go get some like tiles that people had thrown out from like bathrooms and stuff and like just chip them just right. And you could get them so that way they look like stone paving like this. So now you've got that. Oh, the candy cane said fake snow bases, so it's from a Christmas display. Okay, that makes sense. So then you could get this, and you get this with like fake, turf that you can get at like any art supply store. You could probably find a place that sells it in bulk for cheap. And you'll probably want some of that for the one that's going to go down in Australia. You can buy fake flowers in bulk. I'm sure you can get some lollipops, you know? If not, you could get some styrofoam. Like a styrofoam ball or two, right? And then spray it. Probably not with like, I think that it would dissolve to like spray paint. But you could make something that looks similar to, I mean, it'd be shit still, but like you could put in some effort, is what I'm saying. You could, okay, another thing you could do is you could do like, inflate a balloon, right? Put paper mache on the outside of the balloon. Then paint it like this. Will it still look like ass? Yes, but I mean, like, if it's far enough back and you bring in some of these like fancier decorations like this, you can start to make it look like you gave a shit. I mean, there's existing source material, so you wouldn't need AI art to do this, but like you could. Yeah, I mean, you'd have like a pretty decent looking stat if you could try and get like half of this to look right. These bigger structures are going to be an ass pain. This sounds like it would take a whole month to set up instead of 2 weeks. Yeah, you would actually have to try, is what it is. You could even like just buy regular ass flowers, especially if you got really weird ones that maybe aren't native to the region. People aren't going to fucking know. You get some bluebonnets in. Bluebonnets look fucking weird as shit. You kidding me? You throw one of these, like, you throw a little patch of this in there. Kids in the UK have no idea what the fuck this is. This looks like magic. You know? This is somewhat doable. You know? But the main thing you've got to do is you've got to hide it better than this. Like, the it looks so gray. Yeah, you're right. There is snow on the bottom of these. I didn't even pick that up. I bet you that's exactly what happened. My fucking God. They just didn't give a shit. How can you not appreciate the unknown? He's such a weird fella. Why would you even write that? It's absolutely insane bullshit. All right, let's get back to this guy. Also, Mitch McConnell is retiring. If you need some good news for the day. He's the guy looks like a confused turtle.
What? What is an evil chocolate maker for a start? Does he make evil chocolate, or is he an evil man who makes chocolate? And what do you mean he lives in the walls? So I had to perform that line with gusto.
He's not dead. He's just retiring, as far as I'm aware.
And that was a challenge as an actor. We were told on the experience to hand out a jelly bean, one jelly bean per child, and
I think we already saw this one, but I'm just making sure.
Of a cup of Tesco's own brand lemonade. That was what the children got. No chocolate.
Yeah, okay,
There
we
was
already
no
seen this
chocolate
one.
to be had at this.
Part 3?
Look, we turned up as a group of actors in the morning on the Saturday and saw what this was. You could say it was a world of imagination in that you had to imagine it was not a dirty old warehouse. But we walked around this place and saw just health and safety nightmare for a start. We saw there was no special effects that was promised. There was a thing that was supposed to be called the Twilight Tunnel, which was
Yeah, the Twilight Tunnel. This thing, I mean, this is a cool idea. You know, a dark tunnel that's lit by street lamps. That's fucking banger.
supposed to be a tunnel that like a tunnel that everyone walked through that was like dark, but there's supposed to be stars like twinkling inside it and stuff like that, which I thought could have been quite cool
and very doable. Like, there are twinkling like Christmas lights you can get. It would look a little cheap, but you put like a big black sheet up, and then you put those up there. You put some fog rolling through, you wouldn't be able to see the sheet that well, and it would have just been little twinkling lights. Like, this is like Halloween house shit. You're right. It would not have been as cool, but you could have done that.
What it was a bunch of checkered flags pinned to a wall with some mirrors that were found. I don't know where, maybe probably the toilets. So that was a letdown. Anyway, we all got together as actors, and we were like, "Look, it is unlikely that we're going to get paid for this event. However, they're going to put this event on with or without us, and children are going to be coming through. Let's just stick around. Let's do our best to make sure that the children have some kind of experience." And
that is very sweet of them. Because, yeah, when you walk into a place like that, you're like, we're not getting paid. And that's good on them. And I think this is part of why, like, everyone's, like, in their corner rather than against them. Because, I mean, yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to deal with this shit.
And all the actors who worked on it were, are very, very nice, lovely people. So we stuck around. We did our best with what we had, which was very little. Repeatedly as well, like the script, just to
the Oompa Loompa apparently did not get paid. 500 quid, I think like $1 is fairly close to a quid. What's the 500 $632 for 2 days.
Had a moment where I was supposed to suck up the unknown with a giant vacuum cleaner, and I asked about that, and the people running the event were like, "We don't know what to do with that. Just improvise." That I can't.
So you introduced a villain and you have no solution to get rid of him?
Improvise a vacuum cleaner. You either have a vacuum cleaner or you don't have a vacuum cleaner. That's the two rules of...
Like, just give him a vacuum cleaner to chase the guy off with. If you can't suck him into the vacuum cleaner, just be like, "Oh, this is the special vacuum cleaner I made to get rid of the unknown." Whirr. And you chase the guy down with it. Like, because you can't just, like, leave him on the floor. Okay, let me know if you see him. I'm gonna carry it with us because I think he might appear again, guys. It's like a swipe or no swiping situation then,
of having a vacuum cleaner, and we didn't have a vacuum cleaner, so I made the creative decision to cut that right out the script. So I was told that I would every 45 minutes we'd get a 15-minute break. That didn't happen. I was playing Willy Wonka for nearly 4 hours straight. It got to the point where I didn't know where I ended and Wonka began. Like, we started to become one. I was just now just a crazy man in a old warehouse. I can't improvise a vacuum. I sat in my car, to be honest, and just stared into the void for a little while. And then when I came back in, that's when things had got a little bit out of control. Rightfully so, people were furious. They were shouting. There was people filming things on their phone. There was things being broken, things being stolen, apparently.
Fucking what do you steal? What the fuck could you steal? Like, what did they steal? There's nothing here to steal. What do you mean they stole shit?
I just walked into this after my lunch, and was told to hide, which I was like, what has happened? So I was interviewed on the news yesterday, which I was more than happy to do, because I thought, well, this will be an opportunity for me to kind of stick up for the group of actors who were also scammed by this event.
Yeah.
In the interview, I talked about how we turned up, we'd worked out that we're probably not going to get paid for this event, but we'll stick around anyway, because we know that they're going to put it on without us. Kids are coming through. Let's at least try and make something of a nice experience for the children and families who are coming through. Then I said on the interview, I feel like an idiot, to be honest. I feel like I've kind of been taking the mick out of. Message all the actors was like, don't worry, I've defended us on the news. The news edited that interview, and what happened was last night at 6 o'clock.
No, come on.
Studio saying, okay, now let's speak to Paul Connell, one of the actors who was at the event. It cuts to me going, feel like an idiot, to be honest, and back to the studio. So that was good. I would like to finish this video by saying that I hope that the people who went there did get something out of it, other than one jelly bean and a quarter glass of lemonade.
I mean, they didn't.
And I really hope that everyone gets the refunds that they deserve. It was an absolute mess, and the fact that I was a part of it is one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. And anyone who knows me would know I've had a lot of embarrassing stuff happen to me. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll be around. Maybe if I get desperate, you'll probably see me in a warehouse, in a production of Alice in Wonderville, where I'm playing the mad hat wearer, and I'll be handing out half a biscuit and a quarter of a cup of tea to all the kids for the tea party. Thank you very much, guys. See you next time.
What is that? It's the unknown.
I love the unknown, man. My God, man. Yeah, seriously.
Hello, everyone. My name is...
What is that?
Oh, here's the okay, yeah. Since the event went viral, a photo of Miss Patterson dressed as an Oompa Loompa standing by, chemistry set with fumes blowing out of it has led her to be described as the meth lab Oompa Loompa lady. Speaking with Mail Online, she confirmed that not only has she not been paid, she also hadn't been briefed on what her role would involve. She explained, I was angry at the time because I felt like this was embarrassing for me and I felt bad for the people coming in as well. Yeah, fucking yeah. This sucks ass. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this whole thing is ass. I hope that she's okay. She explained, I was angry at the time because I felt like this was embarrassing for me, and I felt bad for the people who was coming in as well. I actually ended up shouting at the guy. I just said to him, this is a joke, and this is like embarrassing, and how we can basically live, how can he basically live with himself doing this to people? This is really embarrassing for me. My job is teaching kids yoga. I go to school and stuff. I do kids entertainment. None of this was our faults at all. We got the job and we were given the script. By that point, I had signed a contract that said they were going to put us 500 pounds for 2 days, which is a lot of money, and it was just a lot of money to say no to. Yeah. Like 600 something bucks for like 2 days worth of work? Sure, that's like 300 bucks a day. Are you kidding me? I'd do that. I got stuck to the jelly bean bit, and by that point, I felt awful. There was a part where they were saying it was like a science lab, and you were supposedly to hand out jelly beans, and at that point, they had run out of jelly beans, so it's just supposed to make it slightly exciting for the kids. Then I walked off the scene because I was so embarrassed. I mean, like, what are you supposed to do, man? I went mental about the guy. I feel embarrassed, awful about the whole thing. I really honestly do. I walked off because I was feeling so shit for the kids. The whole thing had been awful. The whole thing's just been a complete and utter shambles. It was shocking, honestly. It's the Daily Mail. Oh my god. Like, she looks like just look at her here and then look at her up here. She aged like 30 fucking years. I didn't close Botaro yet. Like, that's the same woman somehow. This is a cute outfit. Her soul left her. That's a toilet full scrubber. My god. This is the full script? Oh. Oh, fuck, dude. I feel so bad for them. And like, it took 2 minutes to get through to then see a queue of people surrounding the guy running it complaining. Jesus fucking shit, man. All right. Again, if I'm going to read the script, I need to go and like actually like we need to look at the pictures of this place. I feel so bad for her. Like, holy shit. Like, it seems like the actors, according to Willy Wonka, right? He seems like that they just wanted to do the best they could, you know? With literally fucking nothing. Like, I mean, I don't know what else you do, man. Do you just tell them like, I mean, you could stand outside and be like, there was a horrible accident. We cannot let you inside. You know? Yeah, they got scammed too. You know? They're actors. They just take a job. Like, not every job is going to be a banger job, but like, I hope that they, I mean, like, it's a lose-lose situation for everyone involved. I hope that this fucking wrecks the company. I feel so fucking bad for her. Like, there's just nothing you can do with that shit, man. I fucking love him. I'm sorry, we gotta keep watching it. I fucking love the unknown. Like, I know I shouldn't be laughing at children crying, but it's very funny. Like, oh my god. Like, the evil chocolatier that, like, lives in the walls. And they didn't give him the thing to get rid of it. So it's just this fucker that's there now. He's evil. He looks very evil. You could tell. Like, that guy is gonna fucking murder you. He looks like that bad guy from Squid Games. You kidding me? There is no company. It's just one dude. He pulls off a lot of AI scams. He even sells books on Amazon that were completely AI generated. I mean, yeah. I love the unknown. I love this as a concept of an evil chocolate maker that lives in the walls. Like, yeah, I mean, and to his credit, the guy runs with the bit, you know? Like, he tries his best to be a creepy little fucker. Like, he sells the part. I mean, he's doing as good as he can with what he's got, so he kind of just looks like he's a, you know,
What is that? It's the Ender! What is that? It's the Ender!
All right, I need to go get some coffee and go pee real quick. I'm just going to leave this on loop. I'll be right back. 1 minute. What is that?
What is that? It's the Ender! What is that?
I'll be right back.
It's the Ender! What is that? 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 It's the Ender!
You are a very special boy.
What is that? It's the Ender! 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 What is 21 out of 40.
It's the end of-
nuts, Christopher Robin.
What is that? It's the end of. 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 What is that?
I was
It's the
thinking
end
the
of.
same thing.
What is that? It's the
Would
end
someone do
of.
me a favor? I'm gonna mute my audio.
What is that? It's the end of. What is that?
Okay, here's what I need to have happen. I'm gonna mute myself. I need someone to clip this, and then I can make it into a redeem. Sound good? All right, cool.
What is that? It's the end of. What is that? It's the end of.
All right, someone clip that. Can you send me that? Because that's too good not to be a thing. So the stream's just not running on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. I will have to restart stream here in a minute, but we can fix it. We're gonna finish this bit, and then I need to fix YouTube because it just didn't work. Yeah, it just unflicked itself, I guess. All right, can someone post the clip for me so I can edit it into a thing? Is the unknown encrypted? It appears to be. Thank you. There we go.
The end of. What is that? It's the end of.
Okay, perfect. All right. So now I can download it.
What is that? It's the end of.
It's going to try and load up this week's arcade. There we go. This week's arcade was really cute. It was me and my wife talking about our wedding. And yeah, I realize now what the issue I think yesterday was as well. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I closed the Balatro, but I mean, like, it's fine.
You are a very special boy.
Thank you.
What is that? What is that? What is
That's where it really starts, right?
what is that? It's the end of. What
It's feel so bad for laughing at children crying. All right.
What is that? It's the Ender!
Perfect. Okay. Render as... And then it's got to be, I think we just figured out it needs to be a WAV file. Or is it an MP3 that it likes? I don't remember. I think it's WAV. Do you want it without the kids? Because I like the kids. Like, that's funny to me. It's like, this is what AI fucking gets you. 2 separate ones?
What is that? It's the Ender!
2 separates could be pretty good, too. I kind of like the no, because it's like the absolute desperation of a child. You cast your vote for 2 separate ones? It feels more complete as one. I kind of agree with that, though. Because just like the no by itself isn't as good. All right. Now I got to remember where this is. It's under alerts. Edit alerts. New. Thank you, Luigi guy, for showing me how to do this because it's fucking hilarious. Drill settings. Oh, I have to make a new points redemption too. Viewer rewards, channel points. I'm also thinking of changing coffee coins to good boy points. Like, it'll work exactly the same way, just the name will change. Add new reward. I think we did 10,000 for the other one, so there's that. And we can remove these if they ever become like, you know. All right. All right, so then I need to refresh this. Yeah, it's gonna be a little screwy for a second, so don't waste your points. Thank you, Campa, I think, for following. Or is that like not real? All right, cheering, gifted, channel points. Jax? Are these real ones? No, these are fake people. But then it, okay. Yeah, it doesn't work yet, guys. Hold on. You're wasting your points. All right, layout. Text to speech. Get rid of that. I mean, you guys can use it on that if you want. It's just not going to do anything. I think it's got to be... Bruh. It's got to not be a... I think it's got to be an MP4 or something, because I don't see the wave... Yeah? Wait, can I not do any... Where did we save this, then? Do we not render this at some point? Because I thought we did. Oh, I guess we just didn't. Wait, where did I saw it appear for like half a second? It's got to be an MP4, I guess. I don't see that option though. What the fuck is wrong with me? I need to get chat where I can see it because someone in chat is definitely telling me you're doing it wrong, you idiot. AA3, AC3, OGG, MP3. There it is. Render. Is it just not rendering it? Because I don't see it in the list. Alert sound. I'm an idiot. That's the problem. This is more kilobytes, so it's more good, I guess.
What is that? It's the Ender.
Rev what? All right, it should work now. I'm not gonna like
What
give you
is
back.
that? It's the Ender. What is that? It's the Ender.
Okay, I need to set a like limit on how often it can be used.
What is that? It's the Ender.
All right.
What is that? It's the Ender.
Okay. Now it should be 5 minutes between.
What is that? It's the Ender.
Fart reverb or bruh? No, we're still
What
looking
is
at
that?
it.
It's the Ender.
All right, now I've got to pull up an image from the thing. So we have like.
What is that? It's the Ender. What is that? It's the Ender.
The bro was the best part of those streams. I agree. Do a reverse fart. I'd have to get the bruh sound
What is
effect.
that? It's the Ender.
Do you guys okay? Do you want the bruh sound effect right now, or do you want me to go and read the script from this? You guys fight it out in the chat for a second. I'm gonna find my top hat. Where did I put that thing? I gotta be Willy Wonka as fuck for this. I don't see it. I apologize. Script. Bruh. Script. Because I can't do both at the same time. Okay, here's the bruh. Oh, no, this is the fart with... Okay, I need the bruh.
Bruh. Bruh.
All right, if you want me to clip this, you're going to have to clip it for me. 3, 2, 1.
Bruh.
Now I'm going to read the script.
You are a very special boy.
All right. Put this in another chat. Let's read the script. All right, so this is how it starts. Wonky Doodles at McDuff's Chocolate Factory, a script. Scene, a whimsical, brightly lit stage that hints at the magic of the Garden of Enchantment beyond. Willie McDuff, a character of eccentric charm and wit, stands before a curtain and separates the mundane from the magical. The audience is buzzing with anticipation. This is all AI generated, most likely, yes. McDuff is apparently like the Scottish version? I don't know if that's like a joke or what, but this is him doing his goddamn best. Here, where's the like intro? We don't really have a picture of the entrance quickly available. They couldn't get the rights to Wonka because of course they couldn't. Right, yeah, there's also that. All right, so I have seen the picture of the entrance, but sure. Let's pretend that this is the entrance for a minute. Willie McDuff. Ladies and gentlemen, an esteemed guest of all ages, welcome. I am Willie McDuff, your humble guide on this journey. To the extraordinary, the spectacular, and the downright magical Garden of Enchantment. Audience applauses. I see we have an enthusiast amongst us. But before we proceed, a few formalities as well. Well, not so formal, if I have anything to say about it. Wink! He strides downstage closer to the audience with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. You see, the Garden of Enchantment isn't just any garden. Oh no. It's a place where trees whisper secrets of old and flowers sing in harmony. And the stones, well, they mostly just sit there. But they do it enchantingly. Audience laughs. You guys are going to have to know your cues. Come on, pick it up, chat. How are you guys not reacting exactly as the script says? There you go. Thank you. Here, I'm going to put chat on screen so that way you guys can be held to account by people on After Hours. You guys are willing participants in my hellscape. There you go. Captive audience, give me my money back. No. Will this be a highlight video? Mayhaps. We'd have to have a better screen cap than this, though. Glad to see that Glasgow is having a normal one. Is this just what the town is like? Y'all right over there? Across the pond? Like, we're not over here, but I mean, just like, you know. Alright, there we go. Now I fixed it. Alright. Move us to the other side so you don't block us. You're getting jelly beans? Of course, this is a magical land of wonder. That means no. And scam artist. Now, I must ask, who among you has brought a sense of wonder? Show of hands, please. Audience members raise their hands.
It's the end.
Some members raise their hands, some more enthusiastically, others more timidly. Splendid. And did anyone pack an extra pair of socks, you know, in case the first pair gets knocked off by sheer amazement? Audience laughs again. A few hands remained raised. We have some well-prepared adventurers. Well, excellent. Your journey into the garden will be one of awe, one of laughter, and perhaps a mild case of bewilderment. But fear not, for I, Willie McDuff, TM, have traversed its paths many a time and have only got lost thrice. Now, critical question, crucial question. Does anyone here speak fluent squirrel? No? Shame. It's the best conversationalist in the garden. But worry not, for I am an interpreter for the squirrel, the duck, and on special occasions, the bashful tulip. The audience is visibly amused. Some are leaning in, fully engaged into McDuff's charismatic, and I've got to find my hat. Give me half a second. There's no way I can do this without a hat. I know I've got a top hat, I just don't know where it went. Ah! I was afraid I was gonna have to use this. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be wearing a tiny hat right now, but I don't... Okay, hold on. I've got a solution for this. There we go. I have to, as a sub-incentive, wear the tiny hat. So I will wear the tiny hat on top of my regular hat. Hey, cute stuff. Thank you for the 75 months of support. So we're reading over the script now because I've got to show my wife The Unknown. The Unknown is so fucking good.
What is that? It's the unknown.
He's the evil chocolate maker who lives in the walls. I love the kids because they're so, like, actually scared because of, like, how shit this whole thing is. All right, anyway, back to the script. Excuse me. Before we embark, I must warn you, the garden has a way of enhancing one's emotions. So if you find yourself unexplicably joyful or suddenly bursting into song, embrace it. It's all a part of the enchantment. We sprayed LSD all over this bitch. Was the script written by an AI? 100%. And they were told to ditch it last second because they couldn't do any of the stuff that's in the script. And now, my dear friends, are you ready to leave the mundane behind and step into a world where the impossible becomes possible and every new turn brings a new wonder? And where the only limit is your imagination. Cheer. It says that you cheer here. It says that you cheer because you see this and I just said those lines. There we go. And then, without further ado, let's us proceed. But remember, to keep your belongings close and your wits about you, and your socks well secured. To the Garden of Enchantment we go. I've got to tip my hat a little bit. It's not in the script, it just feels appropriate. Willie McDuff leads the audience with a dramatic gesture towards the curtain, which slowly begins to open, revealing the first glimpses of the Garden of Enchantment, as the lights and sounds of the magical realm spill into the auditorium, ending the scene on a high note of intense anticipation and excitement. The scene ends. As that's how real life works, I guess. I haven't worked this kind of job before, but I feel like that there should be, like, I don't know, not this Well, because he instructed them to bring an extra pair of socks just in case if they get their socks knocked off. This is so shit. It's blocked like a stage play, not a tour guide. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to write a tour guide, but like, yeah. The stage transforms into a vibrant, mystical garden of enchantment filled with oversized, colorful flowers, twinkling lights, and mysterious pathways. Willie McDuff, with his distinct attire and sparkle in his eye, is joined by playful Wonkadoodles, because they didn't get the actual rights to what they, yeah. Each holding a basket brimming with an assortment of whimsical treats. Welcome, welcome to the heart of the Garden of Enchantment, where places of wonder never cease to amaze. A place of wonders where that never cease, and the sweets, he gestures towards the Wonka Doodles, are as enchanting as the surroundings. That sounds like we're pimping them out, but all right. Wonka Doodle 1 tripping over a pretend stone, sweets flying everywhere. Oops, it seems even the stones want a taste of our treats. Audience laughs at Wonka Doodle 2, not the one that tripped, gathering their sweets, turning the mishap into a playful act. Yeah, I didn't read that wrong. Wonka Doodle 2, handing out a peculiar... There was also only one... Right? There's only one fucking Oompa Loompa. Like, there was one. Wonka Doodle 2 just appears and starts taking over for Wonka Doodle 1. There's two now? Okay. Apparently there was a second one at some point. Yeah, alright. I feel so fucking bad for her. Well, they didn't pay anyone, it sounds like. Anyway, Wonka Doodle 2, handing out a peculiar shaped candy. Try this! It's our latest creation, those whiz-bang whirligig. And just make sure you're not standing upside down when you eat it, or you might find yourself floating. Willie Duff, joining in on the fun. And if anyone encounters our talking tulips, do pay them a compliment. They've been wilting a bit lately, and a kind word goes a long way in the garden. Audience members engage with interactive flowers. Yeah? Offering compliments, in which the flowers respond with pre-recorded whimsical thank yous. That would be really cool. Flowers that said things back. You could literally just have someone back there with a mic going, "Oh, thank you." You know, like, that could be someone's job, is just to be like the fellas. I skipped the paragraph about the giggle grass. I'm so sorry. Careful there. Our garden stones are known to be quite the sweet tooths. Now, dear guests, feel free to explore, but beware of the giggle grass. It's known to induce spontaneous laughter. Audience members are encouraged to move around and interact with set pieces, including the giggle grass, which, when stepped on, triggers hidden speakers to play laughter sounds. Again, very doable. Again, could just be someone's job to press the button when someone steps into the giggle grass area. You know? Alright, and then we did the tulip thing. Wonka Doodle 1 to the guests. Oh, and if you see a butterfly, whisper your sweetest dream into it. They're our official secret keepers and dreams carriers of our garden. Willie McDuff gathering everyone's attention. Now, I must ask, has anyone seen the elusive bubble bloom? It's a rare flower that blooms just once every one blue moon and fills the air with shimmering bubbles. Wonka Doodle 2 pretends to catch bubbles. Quick! Each bubble holds a whisper of enchantment. Catch one and make a wish. Willie McDuff, as the bubble catching frenzy continues, remember, in the Garden of Enchantment, every moment is a chance for magic. Every corner hides a story, and every bubble catches bubble holds a dream. Opens his hand as the bubble gently pops, releasing a small twinkling light that ascends into the rafters, leaving the audience in awe. Which again would be fucking banger if he could do it, but it is actual goddamn magic. My dear friends, take time to explore, to laugh, to dream, for in this garden, the magic is real. And the possibilities are, I'm sorry, just every now and then I look off the script and I look back at this image and I'm like, yep. Take time to explore, to laugh, to dream, for in this garden, magic is real and the possibilities are endless. And who knows? The next wonder you encounter may just be around the bend. Scene ends with the audience fully immersed in an interactive magical experience, laughter and joy filling the air as Willie McDuff and the Wonka Doodles continue to engage and in delight in their enchanting antics and treats. Are you guys immersed in the scenery? Scene before entry into the dark and mysterious Twilight Tunnel. Scene. The vibrant colors, I love that it's setting the stage for us. The vibrant colors and whimsical laughter of the Garden of Enchantment gradually give way to a more subdued atmosphere. The path narrows and the light dims, leading to the entrance of the Twilight Tunnel. Willie McDuff, with a lantern in his hand, gathers the audience at the threshold, where shadows dance in the air and the mystery envelops the space. Wonka Doodles huddle close, their usual mirth replaced with eager anticipation mixed with a hint of apprehension. Did they even build the Twilight Tunnel? I don't think so. I think the Twilight Tunnel was like this checkerboard thing here. Just so you're aware. Where did the lantern come from? I shot it out of my ass. Brave explorers, our journey through the Garden of Enchantment has brought us to the most curious threshold, the entrance to the Twilight Tunnel. The audience chatter quiets down, their attention captured by the change in Willie's tone and intriguing darkness ahead. Intriguing darkness ahead. Beyond this point lies the realms of shadows and whispers, a place. I actually could just move this over here so that way I'm actually looking at you while I'm saying this, couldn't I? There we go. Beyond this point lies the realm of shadows and whispers, a place where mysteries of the night come alive. But fear not, for though the path may be veiled in darkness, it is also speckled with lights of 1,000 twilight stars. Wonka Doodle 1 catches a small glowing orb offering a visual representation of twilight stars that Willie mentioned. Yeah, how the fuck is anyone doing this? This is truly a magical experience because you have to be magical to do this. Like, you legitimately have to be magic to catch a star. Beyond this point lies the realm of shadow and whispers. Oh, I already read that. Wonka Doodle 1. These orbs are the captured essence of twilight itself. They will guide us when the stars above are shy. Indeed, my friend, as we step into the shadows, remember, it is in the darkness that the light shines brightest. So I ask you, are you ready to embrace the unknown and discover the secrets that lie within? The audience murmurs affirmatively, with a mix of excitement and nervous anticipation in the air. Fear not, for you're not alone. Together we shall traverse the twists and turns of the Twilight Tunnel, and who knows what wonders we might uncover. Willie turns to the Wonka Doodles, who are now distributing glowing orbs to the audience members. These orbs are not only our light, but our promise to each other that no matter how dark the path, we'll find a way through together. Wonka Doodle 2, looking slightly more courageous, steps forward. And remember, the Twilight Tunnel is not just about finding a light. It's about finding courage within ourselves to face the dark and emerge stronger on the other side. I don't have a lantern. I'd be raising it if I could. Oh, wait, hold on. I do. Yeah, here we go. Oh. There we go. So with hearts brave and spirits bold, let us step into the Twilight Tunnel. Is that good? Can you tell that it's a lantern? That I'm doing the lantern thing? Cool. Let us step into the Twilight Tunnel, where adventurers await at every shadow's edge. After all, the greatest treasures are often hidden in the darkest places. Thematically correct? Yeah, I feel like that's on brand, right? I feel like I'm getting security screens. Listen, if you're bringing any, like, devices in here, I'm gonna need to fucking know. Alright? TSA got some, like, warnings about terrorist activity in the magical factory, so I think I'm gonna need everyone to empty their pockets, take off your belts, take off your shoes, okay? If you have a fast pass, you're allowed to get into the right-hand lane, otherwise you're gonna have to sit in queue with all the plebs, alright? No, keep your pants on. So with hearts brave and spirits bold, let us step into the Twilight Tunnel, where adventures wait at every shadow's edge. After all, the greatest treasures are often hidden in the darkest places. Willie leads the way through the tunnel, the audience following closely behind, their glowing orbs illuminating the path as they venture into the unknown, leaving the world of light and laughter for the journey filled with mystery and discovery. The scene ends as the group disappears into the mouth of the Twilight Tunnel, the light from the orbs casting a soft glow that fades into encompassing darkness, setting the stage for adventure unlike any other. Do we have pictures of inside the tunnel? Oh my god. Hold on. We got more pictures. These are clearly like whiteboard. Willie's Cafe. Two of them. We found the second Oompa Loompa. Oh. That's so sad. They're doing their best. They're trying to be magical. But it looks like they're cooking meth. Like 100%. Alright. Are they though? I think they look I mean, yeah, they tried to do the thing. You know? Because they knew they weren't probably getting paid, but they were like, the kids are going to be sad if we don't try. Let's make this as the best we can. Scene. Alright, scene with the Twilight Tunnel, with the Willie McDuff, the Unknown, and the anti-graffiti gobstopper. Deep within the serpentine paths of the Twilight Tunnel, the atmosphere grows tense as Willie McDuff gathers the audience in a semicircle, his face illuminated by the flickering lights of his lantern, casting long shadows on the walls. The group's laughter and whispers fade as Willie begins to speak in a grave tone. My dear adventurers, we stand on the precipice of discovery most wondrous and perilous, for within these ancient walls lurks a tale not yet told, an evil chocolate maker known only as the Unknown. A fiendish foe has long coveted one of my most cherished creations, the anti-graffiti gobstopper, a marvelous confectionery science designed to aid, no, not just any soul, but the tireless guardians of cleanliness. Our beloved mums, and yes, our dads too, but especially the mums, from the endless scourge of dirty socks strewn about youthful adventures. A murmur of amusement and agreement ripples through the audience. Willie McDuff freezes mid-sentence, his expression locked in silence, or shock. A silence envelops the group, the tension palpable. Then, the figure emerges, cloaked in mystery and malice, the unknown. Willie McDuff and his band of intrepid explorers. You have something I desire, and with your unwitting aid it shall be mine. The anti-graffiti gobstopper will no longer clean your worlds. I will turn them to my chaos at my command. The audience gasps, and some shift nervously as the unknown scans the crowd, his gaze landing on a chosen audience member. You, there, will assist me in acquiring this precious sweet. Together, we shall rewrite the rules of cleanliness and order. As the unknown extends a hand towards the audience member, the room suddenly brightens, and Willie McDuff freezes, shaking his head as if disoriented. What just happened? Did anyone else feel a chill? He looks around, feigning ignorance of the unknown's presence. You all look like you've seen a ghost. Or perhaps you're just feeling a bit whitely? What? Whitey? What? What? WHITETY. Is that a word? Are you all feeling especially Caucasian? Is that a real word? Is this Scottish? It is not. Pale like a ghost. Okay. Have you heard of white people? Fear not, my friends, for the power of imagination and good cheer can dispel even the darkest shadows. Now let us continue our journey with hearts light and spirits undimmed. The laughter breaks the tension as Willie assures the audience that, with a wink and a smile, subtly dismissing the ominous threat known as the unknown as nothing more than a momentary illusion. How the fuck is he just gone now? Transition to the bubble and lemonade room. Okay, I guess he's just gone now. I find myself quite parched after our unexpected adventure. Hold on. We're in the lemonade and bubble room now. Yes. I find myself quite parched after our unexpected adventure. But fortune smiles upon us, for just beyond this door lies a room filled with refreshments most delightful. The bubble and lemonade room. With a flourish, Willie opens the previously unnoticed door, revealing the room where the air sparkles with floating bubbles and rivers of sparkling lemonade flow freely. Here, my dear guests, may you quench your thirst with lemonade that fizzles and dances on the tongue and chase bubbles with bursts of flavor unimaginable. A toast. It's coffee, but pretend it's lemonade. A toast to the adventures shared and the friendships forged in the heart of the unknown. Available at Tesco for 60p. Audience now relieved and rejuvenated by the whimsical turn of events follows Willie into the bubble and lemonade room. Laughter and chatter fill the air once more as they immerse themselves with the joyous, bubbly wonderland. Scene. Oh, okay, so we're just done with this room now. Inside this is the Imagination Lab and McDuff TV. Okay, hold on. I remember this from here. The Imagination Lab. Yeah, here it is. This is what it's supposed to look like. It probably looks something like this. I bet you this is the Imagination. Yeah. Inside a vibrant bubble and lemonade room, the guests' laughters and enjoyment fill the air as they sip for the fizzy... Okay, no, we're still in the lemonade room. I'm sorry. I thought we had a scene transition. We didn't. Their attention soon is drawn to a mysterious door marked Imagination Lab, Keep Out. Wiley McDuff, with a mischievous glint in his eye, gathers the guests around the forbidden entrance. My curious friends, beyond this door lies the heart of our confectionery wonders, an imagination lab, a place where the impossible becomes possible and the peculiar becomes delightful. The audience leans in, eager to hear more about the mystical lab. Within these walls, we've concocted creations beyond your wildest dreams. McDuff TV, for instance, where you can watch your favorite flavors come to life right before your eyes. A murmur of intrigue spreads throughout the crowd. Yeah, all right. Well, let us not forget our secret inventions, the soup-flavored jelly beans designed to keep the wee ones clean, and the hot and spicy beans that attract the birds. That story's for another day, and perhaps a question for your parents. The audience chuckles, appreciative of the playful innuendo. Thank you guys for keeping with the bit. This is my favorite, the Gaboogery bean. Freshly made from Grandpa's old crusty hanky. A taste that's, well, let's say, uniquely exquisite. I think we're in this room now. What? Yeah, what? How is that hot and spicy beans to pick up chicks with? Pick up girls with hot sauce. McDuff, proudly. And of course, the piece de resistance, the anti-graffiti godstopper. Not only a marvel in keeping children's rooms clean, but a testament to the wonders of imagination and innovation. Door slowly swings open, revealing the glimpse of the lab's interior, flashes of color, bubbling concoctions, and strange machinery. Now, those among you who dare to taste the fruits of imagination, step right up and prepare for a flavor of adventure unlike any other. The guests eagerly approach the table laden with described sweets, each picking up their choice with a mix of excitement and trepidation. I love that the audience get... Oh, hold on. You guys have lines. Well, there you go. Go ahead and say them. What's my line? You should just fucking know it. How do you guys not know your lines instinctually? Out of nowhere. Okay, fine. I'll give you your lines, but you guys need to read the script next time. Okay? If you're supposed to know these lines, they should have been given to you and you should have rehearsed them before you came to the magical experience. I wish to go home. Clicks heels, you're not going home. We're going to the Oompa Loompa meth lab first. Guest 1 trying the soup-flavored jelly bean. It's like a dessert. A dinner and a dessert. Astonishing. Guest 2 braving the boogery bean. Oh, wow, it's oddly gorgeous. How is that possible? That's not how I describe my boogers. All right? Laughter and surprise exclamations fill the room as guests indulge in the whimsical treats. Scene, McDuff TV. As the tasting continues, Wiley McDuff gestures towards an old-fashioned camera with a sign McDuff TV on it. And now for a bit of fun, let's capture your expressions for the McDuff TV, the only channel where every reaction is a flavor sensation. The camera lights up, and Wiley directs the guests to react to the flavors they're experiencing. Their expressions of delight, surprise, bemusement are broadcast on a vintage television set in the corner, providing a hilarious and heartwarming spectacle. Look at those marvelous expressions. Each face tells a story, a testament to the boundless realms of taste and imagination. Remember in the Imagination Lab that every discovery is a step towards joy, and every flavor tells a tale. And they're all copyrighted by me. Get fucked, kids. Scene ends with the guests gathering around the television, watching themselves and laughing together, united in a shared experience of wonder and discovery. Wiley McDuff watches over them, a satisfied smile on his face, knowing the spirit of adventure and imagination has been kindled in their heart. Yeah, the actor needs to feel that. in his soul. Scene: Wiley versus the Unknown, the anti-graffiti gobstopper showdown. Excitement within the imagination lab reaches a crescendo as the guests gather around the unprecedented spectacle. The lights dim, and a spotlight illuminates Wiley McDuff standing at the one end of the room, holding the last anti-graffiti gobstopper in his hand. Opposing him, shrouded in darkness, emerges the Unknown. With a device that emits a sinister glow, the air crackles with anticipation. Holding the gobstopper, which is a vacuum cleaner, apparently. Behold, the culmination of imagination and ingenuity, the anti-graffiti gobstopper. But it seems our friend the Unknown would rather use it for less tidy purposes. That's right, Mr. McDuff. Imagine the chaos, the absolute power of unturning tidiness and turmoil. Hand it over. I might consider sparing your precious lab. The audience gasps, tensions mounting as two adversaries stand ready. In the spirit of imagination and pursuit of joy, I cannot let this happen. If it is a showdown you want, then it's a showdown you'll get. Suddenly, the room transforms into a battlefield of lights and lasers. Wiley uses his device resembling a futuristic remote, activating traps and illusions around the lab to thwart the Unknown's advances. Unknown, dodging below a beam of light. You think your parlor tricks will stop me? I've come too far to be foiled now. Are the kids crying in the script? No, they're having a magical experience. We're almost done, by the way. He retaliates with his own device, shooting beams of light towards Wiley, who skillfully evades them using the lab's inventions as shields and counters. Everyone hit the fucking deck. No, okay, so what you're saying there is, like, this is the kind of stuff that would be a free event set up by, like, the library or something in America. And, like, you know, for a free event, for, like, a Halloween thing, could be okay, you know? Like, I could see this being a Halloween or a Christmas thing, you know? Like, it's not great. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that, like, they're expected to do things that are physically impossible. You know? That it's $40. Like, if it's a little shoddy, but I mean, like, you know, for, like, again, like a library thing where they've got maybe, like, $200 to try and put this shit together. Sure. You know? Anyway, Willie McDuff, with a twinkle in his eye. It's not about stopping with tricks, but with creativity. For every dark intention, there's a light of innovation ready to shine through. Wiley activates a machine that releases a dazzling display of holographic images, momentarily disorienting the Unknown. Seizing the opportunity, Wiley sets the anti-graffiti Godstopper into a contraption that amplifies its cleanup capabilities, sending a wave of sparkling cleanliness towards the Unknown, neutralizing his device and rendering him harmless. Mixolydian Scale, thank you for the gift sub to the Unknown. No, my plan's thwarted by tidiness? The guests cheer as the Unknown is gently swept up by a robotic vacuum, humorously ending the confrontation. And so, my friends, we see that even in the face of darkness, the light of imagination, joy, and a bit of clever cleaning can prevail. And let us remember, the greatest adventures and the most endearing victories are those that we achieve together. The room lights out, returning to its vibrant state as Willie offers a bow. The anti-graffiti gobstopper safely in hand, the guests erupt into applause, celebrating the triumph of creativity and courage over chaos. Scene ends with Wiley McDuff and the guests reveling reveling in their success in the imaginative endeavor, reinforcing the power of unity and endless possibilities that lie at the realms of imagination and innovation. And that's the whole script. So anyway, yeah, everyone can leave now. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do with that shit? Like, in the original Willy Wonka, there's a guy who tries to steal the Godstopper formula, which is just a hard candy, right? But, like, another interview with that guy. Like, obviously, you can't make it look like the 1970s or whatever that was movie, right? Like, you're on a budget. And, like, again, like, I know, like, there was that guy just a second ago feeling bad because, like, this is the kind of shit they would do in, you know, for community events. And for a community event that's free, again, this is totally fine, you know? I want to read, like, his actual thing. Okay, I think this is literally just, like, the tweets. Connell isn't the only actor to speak out. In a new Facebook group titled House of Illuminati, that's the group, aka the guy who's running these events, the House of Illuminati scam, other Oompa Loompas and the like have chimed in, claiming their contracts were signed in erasable ink, and they have no doubt any of us will receive a penny. For Connell's part, he just wishes that he could move on. It's a night I'll try and forget, he concluded. Sadly, not only will I remember it, but everyone I know will remember it too. Jesus fuck. Erasable ink, not invisible ink. That's illegal? I don't think that the person who set this up cares at all for laws. You know? Like, really doesn't seem like their shtick at all. To just, like, give a shit about anything? Yeah, you could go to the zoo or something. How much does... Okay. Does Glasgow have, like, a zoo? Yeah, there's one in there. Okay, cool. Apparently it's not in a good place nowadays. Oh, okay, it shut down in 2003. Aw. An adult ticket to the zoo would be £26. Okay? So nearly half, like a little bit over half the price. Hello? 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 Hi.
Volunteer firefighters pack. We're having our fund drive and reaching out to everyone in the community.
What is that? It's the
Firefighters
unknown.
have life-saving equipment and firefighting gear available so they can better protect our homes and community. So we need to elect lawmakers who will support our firefighters and look out for their safety as well. Now, when you receive your contribution envelope, can we count on you to return a small contribution for the drive?
I will put one jelly bean in it just for you.
You are a very special boy.
All right, anyway. Who was that? I think it was the Firefighters Association or something. It's a random scam call. Can I have their jelly beans since they don't want it? It was a robocall, yeah. The long, awkward pause, because, like, the person on the other end is like, was that a yes? Do we go with that? Okay, well, anyway. There are 850 refunds for this. 11 people couldn't make it, if I'm remembering the stat that you were looking at there, which means that, like, 11 people just couldn't make it because of the train delays and shit. Because, I mean, it's still a, you know, town, right? So they may not even get a chance at a refund because, like, who do you harass about it? Spaghetti Depressy loves you, kitties. That was God protecting them. Yeah. I mean, like, either way, your kid is disappointed. You know, whether or not you get to the event or not. Man, imagine your kid begging you to go to this event because their friend's going, and you're like, we just can't drum up the money right now. Money's tight. You know, I'm sorry, honey, we can't do that. You know, and your kid's fucking pissed. Like, your kid's mad at you for all of 10 minutes because that's how children are. Like, there's so much you can do with so very little. I saw this awesome thing that this mall did. Mall Santa elevator video. Yeah, this is fucking wild. Okay? Verify to continue. Thank you, TikTok. All right, let me show you this. This is something you could do with, like, pretty simple technology. You know? Like, something that would have been available, maybe not at this location, but at other locations. This is so fucking cool how they did this. So normally this is an elevator that has, you know, like advertisements playing in the elevator, right? So here's what they did with it.
Push the button, Logan. Logan, go push the button.
Get it? There we go.
Or maybe this is just a little box they made and then they put TV screens on it. Like, look at the actual fucking wonder that these kids are in. And it's such a simple thing to do. This kid is like, what?
Hit that doorbell. Can you reach it?
We're at Santa's house.
What is that? It's the Ender.
All right.
Go say hi.
What a simple, stupid little trick. Right? This is what happens when you hire creative people to do shit. And then Santa's there. It's such a simple trick. It's just TVs. You know, I don't even know if that elevator actually moved like up a floor or something. But that is like, for a kid, that's fucking magic. And it costs all of 2 TVs or something. I guess you need 1 TV for each wall. That was just 4 walls. You would have lost your mind as a kid. Yeah, because it's fucking awesome. You know? Like, you could have done the tunnel like that, you know? And just have, like, maybe, like, 1 kid go through with Willy Wonka at a time. Let's go back to Baltaro. Like, wasn't that, like, actually nice? I know that they don't have, like, talent or whatever, but, like... Yeah, all that just for Mall Santa. You know? Like, when I saw that the first time, I'm like, that is fucking cool. It's not a lot, and it doesn't have to be. Like, it could be a small group thing. You bring in, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 families at a time. All right. I'm gonna have to stop and restart stream because of stuff not working. I apologize for this. Let me know, everyone here, when you hear this, and then I can bring back stream for Baltaro.
You are a very special boy.
Heard it? Okay, be right back.